My family, now second case, Prince William's former Aide, who Prince Harry nicknamed the Fly in his memoir spare, has been embroiled in many, many scandals. And my family, karma has finally catched up to him. My family, he is getting his karma for all the pain, all the suffering he put Meghan through. And my family, one thing I can say is this. Every single person who has ever put Meghan and Harry through so much hell, one day, they'll all get their karma. My family. But today, it is Simon's case. Let me tell you, my family, what has been happening to Simon's case. Prince William's former Aide, so trusted by Prince William that he was used to try and destroy Prince Harry and Meghan's lives in the royal fold, following the orders of Prince William. My family, in April, it was revealed that an ex-official at the Treasury had accused Simon's case of allowing systemic racism to run rampant in the office of the cabinet. My family, that's what we found out in April. That an ex-official at the Treasury, Rowa Amar, had even quit her job because of my family, the racism she faced at the cabinet office. And my family, she accused Simon's case of allowing systemic racism to run rampant family in the office of the cabinet. You know? And sound familiar? It is exactly what Simon's case did when Meghan and Harry fell in love and got married. Simon's case also, my family, played a huge part in allowing systemic racism to run rampant, my family, in the royal fold when Meghan and Harry got married. My family, he continued what he did in the royal family in government. And my family, also, in September, more bad things happened to Simon's case, my family, whereby, Simon's case was being accused of leaking stories. Let me read you, my family, one headline, for example. The head of civil service is under pressure to quit amid anger over leaks. Exactly what he did to Harry&Meghan in the royal fold, whereby he was briefing and leaking against Meghan in particular when Harry&Meghan were in the royal fold, with the aim of destroying Harry&Meghan to prop up William and Kate Middleton. Now, my family, remember this, please, because, I remember hearing this story, whereby when William had seen how popular Harry&Meghan were in the royal fold, in the royal family, William became extremely jealous. And for palace courtiers to be able to make William feel better, they would tell William, don't you worry. Harry's star power will dim, while yours will shine brighter and brighter and brighter. That's what they were telling Prince William to calm him down, because family, his jealousy had gone through the roof. It had gone through the roof. And he was so bitter, jealous of Harry and Meghan's immense star power. When Harry and Meghan were doing royal tours, crowds would line up to see and cheer on Harry and Meghan. And my family, even Harry and Meghan said themselves that things changed after the Oceania tour. When the royal family saw how good Meghan was, my family, at being royal, than the actual members of the royal family who were born into the royal family. Senior members of the royal family got jealous, and William was one of them. He was so jealous And my family, the jealousy turned into hatred. The jealousy made William want to remove Meghan from Harry's life, hoping that things will go back to how it was, where Harry was just a third wheel following William and Kate everywhere. Alone, lonely, with no wife, with no one around him. My family, the farm wanted the spare miserable, and they still want that, like what has happened to previous pairs in the royal family. And Simon Case was tasked with that goal, tasked by Prince William to try and achieve that, to try and remove Meghan from Harry's life. And my family, he was part of the people who were leaking and briefing against Meghan. And Harry found out. Harry knew what was going on. And my family, he has taken his behavior from working in the royal fold, and my family, he has taken that behavior to government, whereby even in government family, he has been leaking stories in my family government. You know, my family, let me just read you even more my family on what, has happened to him. Now, my family, so the head of civil service, Simon Case, has faced pressure from ministers and number 10 insiders to bring forward his departure date amid anger over a series of damaging leaks and briefings, in a sign of how low relations between ministers and Simon Case have sunk. The cabinet secretary has been privately accused of failing to get a handle on leaks about donations, funding clothes for Keir Starmer and his wife, and roles involving his chief of staff, Sue Gray. And it's understood that cabinet ministers and senior number 10 officials have become so frustrated with the leaks, including on internal appointments and donations, that they have raised informal complaints in meetings. And you can feel the anger in the cabinet, the spads, and the civil service rising. My family. That is, my family, what's happening to Simon Case. Even my family, those in government are not happy with him because of how he is leaking stories to the UK tabloid media, stories that painted the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, in a negative light. It's the same thing he did to Harry and Meghan when Harry and Meghan, my family, were back there in the UK, back there in the royal fold. It is what he did to them to please his master, Prince William. Remember, every time Harry and Meghan are attacked, it is done with the full approval and consent of senior members of the royal family. Every time. And let me read you, my family, what Harry said about Simon Case, because my family, Harry was on point with him. More proof that what Harry said about Simon Case, my family, was the truth. My family. And the people who William hired were the problem. They were the real villains, but not just the people who William hired. My family, William himself. Because there is no way a staff member, someone who works for, let's say, Brian, someone who works for me in my office, can go and attack my brother's wife without my approval. And not just that, the person who attacks my brother's wife gets rewarded. There's no way they can do that without my consent, without my blessing. And that's why you'll find those who have attacked Meghan have been rewarded. That's why you will find those who have attacked Prince Harry have been rewarded. My family, that's what you will be able to find. And my family, let me read you right now what Harry said about Simon Case, because things are not going well and good for Simon Case. Things are not going well for him, my family. Now, Simon Case, his nickname was The Fly. That's the nickname that Harry family gave him. as a palace courtier working for Prince William. And I quote, the fly had spent much of his career adjacent to and indeed drawn to SHIT, the offal of government and media. The offal of government and media. I repeat, the offal of government and media. Harry knew these people. He knew them. He knew them very well. He had studied them. He knew how they were. He knew who they are, my family. He could see right through them. My family, the offal of government and media. And then you are having several cases in government, my family, whereby ministers are not happy with him because of how he's leaking to the media. And Harry calls him the offal of government and media. The Omi entrails, he loved it, grew fat on it, rubbed his hands in glee over it, though he pretended otherwise. He strove to give off an air of casualness, of being above the fray, coolly efficient and ever helpful. That's how Harry described Simon Case, my family. William's Aide, my family. And my family, Harry also said this about my family, people who William hired. Let me just also kindly please read you this, my family, kindly. And I quote, the great irony, I told him, was that the real villains were the people he had imported into the office. People from government who did not seem impervious to this kind of strife, but addicted to it. They had a knack for backstabbing, a talent for intrigue, and they were constantly setting our two groups of staff against each other. They were constantly setting our two groups of staff against each other. Team William and Kate Moulton versus Team Harry and Meghan. People like Simon Case were part of that. My family. And remember how the game is played here in the royal family. What UK media expect from you. They expect that if they have dirt on William and Kate Moulton, they go to William and Kate and tell them this. This is what we have. How do you respond? And then William and Kate say, you know what? Listen, don't publish this story. Don't publish this story about an affair, an alleged affair between William and Rose Hanbury. And in exchange, we'll give you something about Meghan. A negative story about her. We'll also ensure that Meghan cannot defend herself. My family, that's what they ensure, that Meghan also cannot defend herself. And my family, that's what they did to Meghan. That's what the firm did to Meghan, my family. That's how the game is played, my family. And then you have a negative story about Meghan, whereby Meghan, even if she wants to defend herself, she can't defend herself. And don't forget this, Harry and Meghan refused to play this game. And Prince Harry, even in the Harry and Meghan documentary, said that back then, years ago, he and William vowed that never, ever will William ever pit his office against Prince Harry. Like what happened during the briefing wars between Charles and Diana. William had told Harry, and they made a vow together that it will never ever happen between them. My family, William broke that promise. He broke that vow to Prince Harry. And he, my family, spread negative stories about Harry and Meghan to prop himself up, or because he was jealous of Harry and Meghan's star power, or because he was jealous that Prince Harry had found true love, had married the woman that my family he loves. William couldn't stand that. Someone who tells his own brother, brother, you must be okay with never finding true love. Someone like that, who tells his own brother that, does not care or love his brother. And my family, that's who William is. That's who William is. And my family also, let me, even add more, my family, on what my family Harry, said about staff members who are plotting against Meghan, my family, whereby Harry told William this, and I quote, I was braced for a lecture. He did not come. Willie was subdued. He wanted to listen. For the first time in a long time, my brother had me out, and I was so grateful. I told him about one past staff member sabotaging Meghan, plotting against her. I told him about one current staff member whose close friend was taking payments for leaking private stuff to the press about Meghan and me, my family. That was her talking about Christian Jones. Also, William's Aide, whose partner was taking money to brief against Meghan, my family. And don't forget this, that Prince Harry had mentioned the name of Christian Jones in his legal documents. But then Harry received a phone call from someone at Buckingham Palace telling him to remove the name of Prince William's AD, Christian Jones, from his legal documents as someone whose partner was taking payments to leak and brief against Harry and Meghan. When Harry said no, he was told, you will face consequences for saying no. And my family, Harry, Meghan, Archie, was stripped of the security. And people were saying, why did the palace choose a staff member over Harry? No, that's not what they did. What they did is that they chose to protect the heir over the spear. Because Christian Jones did not leak or brief or plot to sabotage Meghan just like that. He did what he did following the orders of his boss. And my family, they did not want anything to come back to Prince William. So the palace was not just protecting Christian Jones. The person who they were really protecting was Prince William. Because my family, a staff member, will not attack Harry's wife without William's approval. And not just that, the people who've done that to Meghan, who've done that to Harry, caused so much pain, my family have been rewarded by Prince William. Why? Why were they rewarded? Why were the people who put Harry and Meghan through hell, why have they been rewarded? They were rewarded because they were simply following orders of Prince William. At the time, Harry had no idea that of William's role in this smear campaign. He thought you just stop, because at the end of the day, family, when you love someone like how Harry loved his brother, you don't think that your brother will want to do that to you, want to destroy your life. My family, that's William, my family. He's more like Charles. And my family, members of the royal family just jealous of each other. Jealous of my family when this person gets so much attention, you get jealous. That's how senior members of the royal family are towards one another, my family. And that's partly why they're called a dysfunctional family and worthy of being called a family. In the words of the King George, we are not a family. We're a farm. And it's true. My family, it is so true. It is so true. It is 100% true, my family, that in my family, we are not a family. The farm, their life there, they aren't a family. They're a farmer business, my family. Hell bent on self-preservation, my family. And my family, it is sad. It is so sad because Harry said that he wants a family, not a farm. But my family, he already has a family. Meghan, Archie, Lipetana. If he wants a caring brother and a caring father from Charles, he's never going to get that. He's never going to get that. He's only ever going to get people who want to destroy him. Like how Charles and William are hell-bent to destroy Harry's life, my family. Every attack on Meghan has been an attack on Prince Harry, my family. Even though the farm and UK media will want you to think otherwise. The thing is, my family, ever since Harry and Meghan even got married, my family, in the Bible it says, you become one flesh. Meaning, every single insult that it was Meghan has been, my family, an insult towards Prince Harry. So the family thinks that they're just hurting Meghan, or they want to just hurt Meghan. For my family, every attack on Meghan has been also an attack on Prince Harry himself. My family has been an attack on Prince Harry himself. And my family, we condemn these constant attacks on Harry and Meghan in the strongest terms possible. In the strongest terms, my family, possible. We condemn these attacks on Harry and Meghan in the strongest, my family, terms, possible, my family, And my family, also, as I continue what my family is being said about Simon case, it was clear that Harry was right about everything. He was right. And, in spare, Harry doesn't tell us about, what William means when he says that, he looked into it. My family, I believe that what William was unhappy about is that Prince Harry found out what they were doing to make the life of Harry's wife a living hell. William wasn't happy about Harry finding out. And that's why Harry doesn't tell us the outcome of Prince William's so-called investigations about what was happening, about staff members plotting against Meghan, sabotaging Meghan, because William was the person behind the staff members who are going after Meghan with the aim of destroying her. William was the man behind them. William has always been the face of the smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. He's the person, my family, staff members, following his orders to do everything in their power to sabotage Meghan, to paint Meghan in a negative light. My family, it's part of William's war against Harry to destroy his spare brother. William, you will not succeed. William, you will not, my family, succeed. And my family also, roughly, basically 1 month ago, my family, it was revealed that Simon Case announced that he will step down as UK's top civil servant on health grounds. More like people couldn't stand him. My family, power is sweet. Power is sweet. You always want to be in a position of power. I personally honestly do want to have some kind of power, to be honest with you. But also, to be honest, power also corrupts. It corrupts people, my family, sadly. But it corrupts you if you allow it to corrupt you. If you allow it to corrupt you. And people like Simon Case, my family, have allowed power to corrupt them, my family. And that's why they have made the lives of others a living hell. Just so they can benefit from other people's misery. That's Simon Case, my family. That's who he is, my family. And now, my family, he has announced that he will stand down as UK's most senior civil servant at the end of the year. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, my family. My family, nothing good is happening to those who have tried to destroy Meghan's life. In fact, my family, every single word we Prince Harry about them has been proven to be true. There are people, my family, who have tried so hard to destroy the lives of Harry and Meghan, but thankfully, they, my family, have been failing, while Harry and Meghan, my family, have been thriving, and my family doing so well. My family, hate doesn't win. Hate doesn't win, my family, and it's never gonna win. Only love truly wins, my family. And the fact is, every time the farm wants us to see Harry and Meghan in a negative light, we love Harry and Meghan even more. We respect Harry and Meghan even more. There is nothing that William, Charles, Kate, and Camilla have not done to try and turn members of the public against Harry and Meghan. But also, you must understand this, that my family, no person who's ever gone after Harry and Meghan, no person who's ever tried to go after Harry and Meghan has done that without the full approval of Charles, William, Kate, or Camilla. Look at Jeremy Clarkson, for example. He wrote a vile column about Meghan right after my family having, I think a party that he had been invited to by Camilla Parker Bowles. Piers Morgan has been open and said that senior members of the royal family have thanked him for attacking Meghan. My family. All the attacks and abuse towards Meghan, it is not done just like that. It is done with the full consent of senior members of the royal family. Every time you see UK media attacking Meghan even more, or the attacks on Meghan have increased, just know it is done with the full consent and approval of senior members of the royal family. And it is high time that they respect Meghan. It is high time that they leave Meghan alone. It is high time they stop disrespecting the mother of Harry's kids, my family. It is high time. I was saying, oh, we want Harry back. We want Harry back in the royal fold. And you think you're going to get him back by abusing his wife. You think you're going to get him back by going after his kids, harassing his kids. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen, my family. And the sooner that the abusers understand my family, the better. The sooner the abuser family understand, the better. Someone case is getting his karma for the pain he caused Harry and Meghan, my family. And someone like this should never be in government, in the royal family, and every single person, every single staff member who's ever gone after Meghan and my family will also get their karma. Jason North, Christian Jones, all of them will get their karma. Make no mistake whatsoever about that. It is coming. It is coming, and it is coming very, very soon. It is coming, it is coming very, very soon, my family. And what we can learn here is that Prince Harry was right about these people. They were the real villains. But my family, I can't accept that you just blame this person who have Prince William just like that. No, not just the same one case. William also. William isn't someone who is dumb. He is not. I don't take him as someone who is, dumb, my family. I don't take him as that. My family, William is someone who said he never likes losing control over a situation, a family, or something. Someone like that who said those words. He knew everything someone case and just enough for doing to make Harry and Meghan's lives a living hell. And he did nothing to stop it because he fully approved of everything that was going on. And what is so hypocritical, really, is that William, despite knowing what he was doing to Harry and Meghan, the pain he was causing them, he then even tried to turn Harry against Meghan based on lies that he was spreading. That he wanted Harry to believe his own lies that he was spreading using nameless and faceless sources, my family, to lie about Meghan. Then come to Prince Harry and say, you know what? Meghan is this and that. She's rude, difficult, abrasive. Harry asked him, how so? She's somehow not treated herself well. How so? William can't explain. He can't explain. He can't explain. Oh, you know what? Meghan sent emails at 5 a.m. in the morning. How dare she? How dare she? That's why. And he's trying to turn her against Meghan based on lies his minions are spreading about Meghan. My family. My family, the truth will always be revealed. And thank goodness Harry did not believe the lies that William was spreading because the family could see right through him. My family see his lies. And my family, it is unforgivable. The hell, the pressure, the suffering that William even put Meghan through when she was pregnant. It is, my family, unforgivable what William did to Meghan. Unforgivable. And don't forget also that Harry and Meghan lost their child, their unborn child, because of the actions of Prince William. My family was working with Daily Mail to try and destroy Meghan's life. My family. Don't forget that, please. Don't forget that, please. So it's unforgivable, the pain that William has caused Prince Harry. Unforgivable. And William sit down and just reflect and say sorry to Harry and Meghan for the pain he's caused them. He needs to say sorry to Harry and Meghan for the pain that he caused them. He must apologize for the pain he caused Harry and Meghan. And so right now, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and Doria Ragland, and all of you. members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love yours forever, and may God bless you, my family, and may no weapons formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and my family ever prosper. Stay tuned to the next video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you, all my family. And my family, to those who, of course, paying to Harry, Meghan, karma is on the way. Karma is on the way. Hate doesn't win. Love wins. And my family, stay tuned to the next video. Love you all forever, and may God bless you, all my family. May God bless each and every single one of you. It is high time that William says sorry to Harry&Meghan for the pain he caused them. It is high time. Once again, stay tuned to this video. Love you all forever, and may God bless you all. Someone case created an extremely racist atmosphere, my family, in government. It is the same thing he did in the royal family. But my family, it wasn't just him. It was my family, William, Kate, Charles, Camilla, UK media, tabloids, who are clearly, so racist towards Meghan and towards even my family, Meghan's mother. And it is shameful, really, and sad, really, that senior members of the royal family have never, ever once, even once, condemned racism towards Meghan. Shameful. Utterly shameful. Immoral. Wrong. Immoral and so wrong. And I hope Meghan keeps on being strong and keeps on family winning and thriving, and never let these people ever take her down. Keep winning, Meghan, and keep working hard. We are with you and we stand with you. Every word by Prince Harry and Spear is being proven to be the truth. The same kind of racist atmosphere that someone case, created in the royal family is the same one he created in government. Even my family, an official at the treasury, had to leave my family the employment because of the toxic, racist environment that someone case enabled. The same thing he did to Meghan in the royal family. But it wasn't just someone case. It was William, Kate, Charles, Camilla, and shame on them for the pain they've caused both Harry and Meghan. The truth keeps on being revealed. And my family, it is nice to see the truth being revealed. And Harry and Meghan have been through a lot, and I hope they keep on healing from what they've experienced and endured at the hands of the UK tabloids and senior members of the royal family. Once again, stay tuned to this video. Love you, awesome forever, and may God bless you all. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.